sports. It's in the game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And down inside the 10. They finally stop him, but what a return. It'll be first and goal.
There's no doubt that the defense has to hold their poise after that type of a big return against them. The only person probably more upset than them, the return guy. He didn't get it all the way to the end zone. Going that far, you know he's really upset.
Being chased out left. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing is Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Sometimes your process get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Pass incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley. Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Let's go now.
Block now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Locke looks to throw it again. And that'll be incomplete.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Locke gonna throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Singletary is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Dallas got him. 78 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Locke to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. And a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And second down. Back to throw. Block. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a left chip from me. The subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. But now we're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it second down. In motion, Slayton. Looking to throw again on second down. Blocked. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Robinson hauling it in outright. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, it's Locke. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And it's a Tracy. And he's going to lose yardage here. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Looking to throw. Block. That is caught. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On the give, it's Tracy at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. In motion, Slayton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now it's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
No, touch that. 73. No.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Good, check. No, touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Right back to Tracy. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Lock to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner, as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown through, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball in his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Let's go now.
Here's Tracy. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go.
On the run is Tracy. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Giants win the football game.